Since 2019, Def Rebel has been WWE's go-to music production team, replacing the legendary Jim Johnston and CFOs before them. And let's be honest, their output has been a mixed bag. They've been responsible for some solid themes, but for every good one, there is at least a handful that feel generic, uninspired or downright bad. The golden age of WWE entrance music, where songs had unique identities, seems to be a distant memory. Instead, we get tracks that often sound like stock music, sometimes passable, but forgettable. But there is one song that flew under the radar. I bet you never even recognized it, despite being Def Rebel's best work. This is Def Rebel's hidden masterpiece. First, I need to lay some groundwork. Def Rebel's tenure as WWE's music team has had its highs, lows, and a whole lot of mediocrity. Let's start with the positives. Some themes they've made genuinely slap. Roman Reigns' I Am Greatness is an absolute powerhouse of a theme. Its epic orchestral build creates anticipation for the equally epic musical payoff. Seth Rollins' Visionary has become one of the most over themes in WWE history, and the crowd confirms that every time Seth enters an arena. LA Knight's Night Vision perfectly captures the character simply by including some GTA elements. And Gunther's theme proves he isn't the Ring General, he is der Ring General. But then we have the disappointments. Some of the worst Def Rebel themes are just completely lifeless. Selena Vega and the Judgment Day. Need I say more? My heart broke into two halves when Apollo Crews entered to this hollowness instead of the legendary Cruise Control. I love the track. And there's the middle ground, where most Def Rebel themes seem to land. They aren't terrible, but they aren't memorable either. Drew McIntyre's Gallantry consists of 30 seconds of solid music that then just repeats over and over and over. And Bayley's theme for some reason stops its own momentum in itself at multiple points. The issue with Def Rebel's music isn't that they are incapable of making good songs. It's that most of their work lacks the identity and character that WWE themes used to have. A lot of their tracks sound like they were made to be generic background music, rather than something that truly defines a superstar. But what if I told you that Def Rebel's best song isn't even a theme for a wrestler? Let me present you with Def Rebel's hidden masterpiece, Came to Win. Unlike most of Def Rebel's work, Came to Win isn't an entrance theme. It's a bumper theme for Monday Night Raw, used in transitions before and after commercial breaks. And somehow, this track is better than nearly every theme Def Rebel has made for an actual wrestler. At least in my opinion. From the moment you hear that opening riff, there is something special about Came to Win. It has an anthemic, larger-than-life feel. Something WWE's music has been missing sorely for years now. And if it sounds familiar, that's because it strongly resembles Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. I'm out at Brooklyn. What I appreciate is that they didn't make a carbon copy. They took inspiration, and I can't blame them for taking inspiration from the best. The similarities are easy to pick out. Both instrumentals start out with a powerful, uplifting riff that sets the tone immediately. It creates a sense of prestige, almost like an introduction to something grand. The beats contain elements from steady hip-hop and orchestral drums. Structure-wise, both songs share the formula of going from rap verses by Jay-Z and Hector Dominguez respectively to soaringly sung choruses, courtesy of Alicia Keys and Nicki Era. The lyrics feature references to popular New York City sites like Times Square and the world capital of professional wrestling, the Madison Square Garden. Another thing that makes Came to Win stand out is its versatility. Most Def Rebel songs are tailor-made for a single wrestler, meaning they live and die by how well they fit that persona. But Came to Win works in any context. It could easily be a pay-per-view theme, a promo song, or even an entrance theme for a top star. It's the kind of track that brings back that epic, cinematic feel WWE's music used to have in the ruthless aggression and early PG eras. The biggest strategy WWE isn't really promoting it. It's just there in the background. hidden away as a bumper theme instead of being used for something bigger. Meanwhile, actual wrestler themes continue to be hit or miss, despite Def Rebel proving they can make absolute bangers when they put in the effort. Do you agree that Came to Win is Def Rebel's best work? Or do you have another favorite? Do you think Def Rebel is better than Jim Johnston? Then I'd really like to hear that. Why? In the comments. You've been watching WW.